Immediately after Hunter Biden's news conference, where he called out Republicans gathered for their own, which ended after Marjorie Taylor Greene tried to hijack it with nonsense.
But Hunter Biden will have an opportunity in deposition.
But Chairman, that was memorialized in emails that you guys leaked from Hunter Biden's laptop.
Thank you.
I would like to have asked Hunter Biden about Mann Act violations. Sex trafficking women across state lines.
Thank you all very much. Thank you.
That would have been a good question. You don't seem to care about that.
Chairman Coleman, are you going to call on the sergeant at arms to go ahead and enforce that subpoena?
I would really like to ask Hunter Biden about his hog. No, Marge. No, please don't. Please don't. Look, I'm going to say it, okay? I'm just going to say it. Marjorie Taylor Greene is obsessed with Hunter Biden's penis. Look, shouldn't be controversial to say this, okay? Remember, Marjorie Greene was the one who held up naked photos of Hunter Biden during a congressional hearing. Why would you do that? Why would you do now she's like, why don't you reporters ask about his private sexual activities? Oh, he was trafficking women. Really? Where's the evidence there? Where's the proof? Of course, don't need any proof. And by the way, Marjorie Greene used to pal around with Matt Gaetz all the time, who's currently being investigated. This is an ethics investigation into whether he trafficked a minor. So please, don't sit there and pretend to give a crap about any of that, because you know she doesn't, all right? Look, she only interested...
Tallywhacker.
Okay, in that, all right? There's another thing that I see, though, is the hypocrisy when it comes to the subpoenas. Look, these guys are like, we're going to hold Hunter Biden in contempt for not showing up for our little nonsensical political investigation. Because that's what it is, okay? But wait a minute, these are the same people that didn't show up for their subpoenas and actually defended other Republicans for not showing up for their subpoenas during the January 6th investigation. Jim Jordan was actually among 4 GOP congressmen referred to the ethics group for defying a January 6th committee subpoena for testimony and documents relating to the Capitol riots. The others were Kevin McCarthy, Scott Perry, and Andy Biggs. So, hey, they didn't show up. Are you saying that they didn't have to show up, but Hunter Biden has to show up? Well, I'm going to say if they didn't have to show up and didn't get in trouble for it, well, then neither should Hunter Biden, if everything's equal. Especially considering these are the kinds of questions that Marjorie Taylor Greene wants to ask him, which are not at all relevant to any of the cases, anything that's against him. Like, look, Hunter Biden's already been indicted for tax evasion, okay, and for lying on a gun permit, okay? Again, irony of ironies, right? Republicans pro-Second Amendment, unless it's Hunter Biden, obviously. And they also seem to be pro-tax evasion, unless it's Hunter Biden. So they don't care about any of these things. And they're not even going to ask him about any of these things in their private testimony. It's all going to be about, or their private deposition, because it's all going to be about, so how much money did you take from the Chinese? And then they'll, whatever, edit videos, doctor evidence, come out and say things that are not true. And how are we supposed to know? Because we're not allowed to see it. That's the problem with the closed door deposition, as opposed to public hearing. That's why Hunter Biden wants a public hearing. Look, this is nothing more than a political hit job on the president through his son. And again, has nothing to do with really anything other than trying to harm Joe Biden's re-election, which, by the way, it's not like Joe Biden's doing fantastic in the polls right now. And it's not because Republicans are going all in on Hunter Biden. No, there are plenty of other different real issues that are dragging down Joe Biden in the polls, specifically what's going on, the war in Gaza, for example. And so, nonetheless, Republicans think now's the perfect time to distract everyone with nonsense. And nobody likes nonsense more than Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Jewish space lasers